vacation planning start file. Go ahead and open that, and it is password protected. The password is Mexico, lowercase. So the first thing you'll do is click to the left of the T in thousands and choose layout, and we're going to put it into 3 columns, but do not choose it from here because it will do it to the heading, so you don't want it there. So what you'll do is choose more columns, select 3, but make sure, because right now it's doing the entire document, choose from this point forward so it keeps the top part in the 1 column. So there you have your 3 columns. And on featured ad, we want this to be completely on its own page. So choose breaks and choose break here. Well, it'll push this to its own page with the 3 columns. Now I want this section in 1 column, so it's a heading across the entire column 1 of the second page. So choose column and choose 1. So the next thing we're going to do is select from reasons all the way to the end of the section, and we're going to put this into a text box. So you select everything that you want to go into the text box, clicks insert text box, and you're going to choose draw text box. It goes away, but we'll get it. It's on the next page. Right now it's almost like a sidebar, so I'm going to make it a little bit wider, and then we can place it with the 4 arrows to the right. And just make sure you stay within the margin. And I'm going to make it just a little bit, make sure I got everything I do. We're actually going to put this to the bottom right, so if you want, you can choose shape, format, position, and choose bottom right. And then on the 3rd page are all these pictures. And we're going to be moving, it's on the 2nd page, moving them to different locations. So this one, I'll select it and cut. And I do want it on this page. So in here, I'll choose paste. And I'm going to make this a little bit larger. And see how it's giving me a hard time moving? Make sure you choose layout options and choose square. And that way you can make it the full size above the text box. And I'm going to make them the same size. So that's page 1. And then on page 2, the flag actually goes on the bottom of page 1, so I'll select it. And I'll also choose, make sure everything is square. And then I'll cut that and paste it in here. Just move that slightly. And then on page, we'll make the adjustments. We have an extra blank page, but before we do that, I'm going to select all the pictures and choose square so they're all organized when we're ready to move them. And the last one. And in the preview, you'll see the layout of the picture. So this one is going to go under Pacific, and the map goes in the middle on column 2. And then the palm trees is on the right. And the other one, we're going to make changes because we actually want, I would go right about on galleries because I want it to come over to the 2nd column. So to the left of galleries, choose design, layout breaks column. So it pushes it to the next, and then you can just arrange that. And then I'll start this one year-round on the 3rd column. So breaks, column. And now we can move this picture above the side heading there. So everything's lined up nicely. So what you can do, if you want, this picture has a shadow effect, but if you wanted to, in picture format, you can go in and choose different frame styles for each picture. And So you can go ahead and do that for all your pictures. And on this one, if you didn't like what was available in here, you can go to picture border and maybe select a color, then go back to picture border, select a weight of that color, and then back in picture border is different. If you want dashes or dots, you can pick something else out, like that one. And then do the same thing. To get rid of this blank page, I'm going to click at the beginning of this page. So you can put your show hide on so that you can get rid of this page break, and then the section break, you can also delete that as well. So you're back to 2 pages. You can turn that off. So continue again with the pictures. If you're not, if you don't like what's coming available for the styles, you can go and choose a color for the borders, and then choose the thickness of the weight of the border, and then again with the picture border dashes, you can choose, and there's even more to select from. I'm going to go try with sketched one. So you can go ahead and select different frames for each of the pictures. So after you have designed each picture to have a specific frame, you can go back to the text box, and if you click Shape Format and go into Shape Fill, you can just add a color, which is fine, but you can go into what's called Gradient, and then go into More, and then again choose Gradient again. Gradient means you're changing the colors. So each of these little tags, you can change the color of each so that and you can see it's changing on your document. And you can move them if you want more green, less green, more blue, whatever you'd like for colors. I already chose yellow. And then right now it's linear, so you can choose radial. I like path. Or you can go into, there's presets, but I like the colors that I chose. You can move them, you can add more, take away, whatever you'd like, and you can do that for the text box. Or you can go into what's called texture and pick different texture styles. There's a lot of weaving and wood and marble, so you can pick something from here. So the other thing you can do for vacation planning, select the title and choose Insert, Word Art, and I'm going to go with the open lettering so I can change the colors of them. So go ahead and select it, and I'm just going to stretch it out so it's the full width. And then what you can also do is in Text Fill. So this is Text Fill. I'm going to go to More, actually go to Gradient, More, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did. This is for text now. I'm going to choose Gradient, and with the coloring in the letters, I'm going to go back to Linear. And as you change these tabs, if you want them to be different colors, add more, take away, and you can, if you want more of one color, you just adjust them. So this would add another tab stop, or you could delete one, and you have your colors to choose from. So select the tab and then choose a color so that the lettering is very colorful on the title. So you have your choices to choose from. So the next thing we're going to do is put our shape at the bottom of this page. So Insert, Shapes, and I usually go with the rectangle beveled, and I'm going to go the full width of the screen, and then I'm going to put the same one inside, and then you can do one more if you want, and then I'm going to put this star inside. So for the shapes, I'm going to go with the 4-point star and put this in here. And you can make it the yellow adjustment handle to make it thinner or wider. And then if you want to, you can change the color of each one so they stand out. And then the star itself, a different color. These are all fill. change that color. There. I want to maybe move that just a little bit. So there you have your shape. And the last thing you can do is the page color. So design, page color. Now we've done this, just selecting a page color, but now that you know this for the fill effects, or you can go into your gradient. Now in here, there's presets, beautiful colors. So early sunset, late sunset. I have a couple of favorites. I like daybreak, and then next one I like is ocean. Now you can have them where they're horizontal or vertical, diagonal, up, down. Whatever one you click, the sample one, that's the one that will appear. So this would be the page color background. And there you have it. And that's a save and submit. Thank you.